Today on Super Short Central, I'm hopping back into Roblox Welcome Back to Farmtown. When I first started doing videos here on Super Short Central, this game was the one that I turned to first to be able to turn out some of our content. But soon I quit making videos on this game simply because the player count had decreased significantly. But recently I noticed that it really started to spike up again, considering it used to have 40 to 50 players, even as low as 20 or 30 playing it at a time. It's now spiked up to around an average of 500 to even 900 players playing it. That's over an increase of 10 times. And considering it's been quite a while since I played last, that means there's been a lot of changes that have happened since the last time that we played. For a start, the last time we were playing, gas was not even a thing, and just recently we have blinkers that are now into the game for our trucks and other vehicles. Something else I just noticed that is now gone is the teleportation to the second island, or the new map for Welcome to Farmtown. Grossman's Grocery has gotten all of these redos. How Granny Do It Bakery, that used to be Yee's Bakery. I even heard rumors, oh man, yep, it's true, that there is now a semi-truck that you can use to deliver all of your crops to the dock. What in the world? Not only that, there's also a brand new crop called cotton that we can now have as well, and now we have like even these cotton processors and stuff like that, these cotton gins. In our last video that we made at Roblox Welcome to Farmtown, a couple of things had just been added into the game, or were at least getting close to being ready. The first thing we saw was this sap right here. You could get a little sap spigot thing and you could put it on the side of your maple trees, and then that would convert into syrup or sap that you could use to be able and convert into maple syrup. But the other thing that I saw, which I think is going to change the games for some players, and it already has for me, is this thing right here on the side of our screen. That's right, these farmhands right here could possibly be the game changer for what we have inside of Roblox Welcome to Farmtown and what we could do. And so today I want to go ahead and talk about all things related to these farmhands, how you can get your own farmhands, and really how to use them effectively so they don't quit on you, or you're not working them too hard and you're getting a less effective crop. We have 3 different farmhands. If we come over here, one is Michael, one's Buster, and one is Cletus. Now I still need to get one more, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of work you through what I usually do to be able and get a farmhand. First things first, I like to scroll down, and I primarily have guys on my farm. So here's the one guy that we have for hire right now. This is Orion. And what I need Orion to do is I need him to work on my animals, because I have 2 farmhands that are working on the crops and all that related stuff and harvesting stuff from animals, and I have the other farmhands which are going to be working on petting the animals, caring for the animals, and stuff like that. So if we look down here at his animal skill, he has 3 out of 5 little bars for this right here, so I'm gonna assume that that's going to be pretty good. Usually when it comes to wages, I like to go well above what they are asking for. So like their target wages is $95 a day, so I'm gonna give him $150 or even $200 a day. As we continue to walk through what it's telling us to do, we just simply select a bed for the farmhand to stay on. That one's already occupied. Now we're gonna need a food source. This is basically going to be a well-stocked refrigerator, basically just something with food in it. And then we're gonna need an item drop for when he collects any items and stuff like that. Now when we come up here to our upstairs, Orion has arrived. He is officially here to help us working on our farm. Hey my friend, if nobody has told you yet today, you are seen, you are known, and you are loved by both Jesus and by me. And if you've been finding this video helpful by any means, please make sure to give it a like and even consider subscribing to Super Short Central if you would like to see even more Welcome to Farmtown content here on our channel. But for now, let's continue to walk through how to be able and get your farmhands and everything you need to know about them. But now what we have to do is schedule out his day, and this can be a little bit taunting, especially with the UI that we have currently for it. First things first, we're going to go on ahead and click on him, or if you're clicking on your farmhand and nothing is working, go ahead and go over here to the farmhands section, go to your farmhands, and then click on the one that you're trying to do. So obviously this UI can be a little bit daunting at first because there's a lot of text, a lot of bars, and you might not know what to do. But this is just the info right here. This is not going to be really a big deal to you unless you want to give it, change their pay or give them a bonus. But then it's over here under the schedule tab that we're going to be doing a lot of this hard work. We're going to be giving him some time to sleep, eat, pet animals, and feed the animals. There are also some requirements down here. Farmhands need at least 5 hours of sleep, and farmhands need at least 1 hour to eat per day. Now I like to make my farmhands super happy, so I give them usually about 8 hours of sleep, just like a normal human would get. I run mine from 12 a.m. all the way down to 7 a.m. Then I come to the very bottom and then pull an extra hour of sleep, so he goes to bed at 11 and wakes up at 7. So he's getting plenty of time to sleep in the day, so he's perfectly fine. And as soon as he gets up, just like all of us, we're all hungry, so he's gonna have a time to eat every single meal. He's gonna start off with breakfast at about 7 to 8, and then at 12 to 1, he's gonna eat lunch. And then finally ending out off with his meals, he's gonna eat from 5 to 6. I don't give more than an hour allotted to each of these because he really doesn't need more than that. And I'm gonna go ahead and save the changes here really quickly because I need to go back and look at what one of my other farmhands was doing. Cletus is my other farmhand that does the animal work around here, and what his job is that he pets the animals mainly and feeds them just a little bit after. So because of this, we're gonna make sure that Orion does the exact opposite. He's spending more time feeding the animals and less time petting them. So I'm just gonna go ahead, fill up some time slots right here, and this is basically what my farmhand's time is going to be doing. And I want to leave him some breaks in there because there's actually a little thing in here that says he actually likes his relaxing just as much as he likes working and pay. And then if we go over here, we can find both Cletus and Orion doing their daily tasks, filling up all the animal troughs and feeding the animals. Now that you know all that there is to know about farmhands, make sure you watch one of these videos right here on the side of your screen to continue to have some Farmtown fun with me, Super Short Central.